Now we've got some good news for you. Japan's favourite girl band are back together for a very special reason. That's right, the Nolans have reunited. Woo! Isn't that right, Cole?
It is right. We've done a new series for Quest Red, which starts tomorrow night, called The Nolans Go Cruising. And the four of us were approached to do this show, which is kind of part travelogue, part documentary. And initially, I was very nervous about doing it, I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Firstly, I thought it would never happen because we all lead completely different lives professionally. So, you know, trying to find 2 weeks that we could all do, I thought would be impossible. And also because I thought I've not been on holiday with my family for about 20 years. And now we're going to be thrown on a ship for 2 weeks. And I thought one of us could end up overboard.
That's incredible.
But you know what? We had,
Got a tattoo?
I have to say, we had the best time. I have never laughed so much. It was emotional because we really opened up to each other, things we'd never said to each other before. We visited the most beautiful places around Italy and Spain. But of course, also there was that nerve-wracking moment because it's when COVID was really taking hold of everything, and each place we were going to, a port would close down, and you know, we were quite nervous as well. But yeah, we just had the best time, and it was all leading up to us performing at the end of the cruise. I'm in the mood for dancing, and of course that's Bernie. You know, you just relate that song to Bernie, and it was deciding who was going to sing the lead, and I thought it was going to be a real long discussion, and we were all going to say who we think should do it and blah, blah, blah. And the other three had made the decision behind my back and said, you're doing it.
Carl, I was going to say to you, because it is a very, obviously, sentimental journey as well, because it's 7 years ago that, 7 years ago this weekend that Bernie sadly passed away. And to take her position as the lead singer, I mean, how did that feel?
Oh, do you know what? For me, you can't try and compete with how Bernie sang that song. No one will sing it like her. I think what people don't realise is it's a really hard song to sing. There's nowhere to breathe in it, and it keeps changing key. And Bernie just did it effortlessly. She had the best range vocally. So it was really, really hard and nerve-wracking to try and fill her shoes, really. But, you know, I just gave it my best shot. We all did. And even trying to remember the routine, the four of us, it's so long. You know,
it must have been
we've done
lovely,
about
though,
10
Coleen, to all...
variations.
Sorry. No, sorry.
Oh,
it must have been lovely to all be together and to remember Bernie as a family, visiting all these lovely places that no doubt she would have loved to have been with you.
It really was, then. The thing is, we talk about Bernie all the time on the cruise, actually. Everywhere we got off, every laugh we had, we'd go, oh, Bernie would love this, or Bernie would say this, or, you know, Bernie would be having a go at us. We talk about her a lot. And, you know, you try and not let it become just sadness all the time, because she would hate that. You know, she was the life and soul. She was the party goer, and she was very family orientated. So we always try and remember her in a lovely way, and it's great because it still feels like I felt like she was on the cruise with us when we were all together. But it was especially nice for me because I got off that cruise thinking I couldn't ever be as close to my sisters as I am, and I got off that cruise loving them even more than I've ever done, and feeling closer to them than I've ever felt in my life.
Has it made you want to tour again,
and we
Coleen?
all felt the same.
Has it made you want to tour again with the girls?
No.
Can we just clarify that? Are the Nolans going to be going on tour then?
Nolans.
No.
No.
Oh, it made me tear up, though, when you were talking about your sisters like that. It's really emotional.
I'd love to do that again. I'd love to do more programs again with them where we're touring round or whatever, because it really was the best time. I miss it so much. And I'd love it in that field, but touring is a completely different ball game. But just spending time with them was incredible. I can't remember the last time the four of us spent even 24 hours together, all four of us.
Well, how
And, you know, me and Anne as well, especially bonded.
We
What a
need the
lovely
Nolans in
experience.
Japan next,
Yeah.
is what we need.
let
Give
loose
the
in
Japanese
Japan.
people what they want.
Exactly.
You're just trying to lose me in Japan.